What's up guys? Today we're doing a room tour. Now, I know this has been a long-awaited video. This has been a super requested by so many of you guys video, and the reason that I haven't done it yet is just because my room has been kind of a mess, and it has just been a lot of clutter of just like a lot of all my stuff here in this space. But I've actually cleared some things out, and I've actually made it kind of nice and clean up in here for you guys. So now I can finally share it with you guys, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, my room is kind of like this loft space, so there's no closet or anything like that. It's not really a room, it's more of just like a den or like an office space. But I've made it work. I kind of just have like all my stuff around the walls and stacked up upon each other, and yeah, we'll get into it. But the first thing that I want to share with you guys is this Manga Wall, and this is one of my favorite parts of my room. It's actually kind of iconic because you guys see it in the videos, you guys see it in the YouTube banner, and just things like that. But I actually did this myself. All I did was I took apart a manga book and I just double-sided taped it to my wall, and it was actually pretty easy to do. All it was is that it just took a bit of time, and another hard thing was that it was hard to line them up straight. But other than that, I think it came out super sick, and I think it looks really nice along this mirror here, and just kind of the way I did it, just I think it looks really cool. So you can definitely do this to your room, and yeah. Here we have a few of my instruments. We have a ukulele, an electric guitar, an acoustic guitar, a MIDI keyboard, and also a MIDI controller. And I actually do play these, but I just haven't had the time lately. I've been making all these videos and trying to pump out content, but they are nice to just have here, and they also look pretty cool on display. And yeah. Now we have here the infamous sneaker collection, and I don't really talk too much about this because I don't want to show off or anything like that. I usually collect a lot of these shoes just for my own personal collection and just for me to actually wear and things like that. But I do have a lot of nice gems in here, like the Tiffany Dunk Lows, the Solar Red Yeezy 2s, the Louis Vuitton Dons, and the list just goes on. And I just have so many pairs of sneakers that I just am not able to wear all of them. A lot of them kind of just sit on the shelf and collect dust, but they are nice to look at, and it is kind of like my childhood dream to just have my own sneaker wall to do YouTube videos in front of, and it's just me being able to do that for myself, you know, kind of just a dream come true. So yeah. Now's to explain my closet situation, and my room doesn't necessarily have a closet built into it, so I decided to just make it a part of my room. And what I did was I went to Home Depot and I got these really cheap wire shelves, and you can just drill them into your wall, and they also have a part where you can just hang clothes on a hanger on top of, and then this wire shelf kind of extends all the way past my sneaker collection. So I kind of just used this makeshift closet and just made it a part of my entire wall in my room, and kind of just have this closet that is just out there rather than hidden away by a door or something like that. So I think it looks cool. I think it's kind of colorful, and I also think it's kind of expressive in like just how my room is. And yeah, also I have all these empty boxes on top here, and all of them, well, most of them are empty. They're actually just the shoes right here in my sneaker collection. But there are some of them that actually have shoes still inside of them. Some of them that are just haven't been touched for years. And yeah, and then down here we have dressers and some more cheap shelves. And these are nothing special. These are just some cheap shelves you can buy anywhere. And I just use them to stack my pants and my t-shirts and stuff like this. And then I also have these nice lights here, and then also this little locker thing. It's what holds my laundry. I keep my laundry in there. So that's kind of my closet situation I have going on here. Kind of like a lot of moving parts, but I do think it kind of looks cool. And yeah. Now we have my bed, and this is my sleeping arrangement. This is where I sleep at night and where I take naps throughout the day. It's not even a foot from my desk, but this is where I sleep, and I love it so much. And along the edge of it, we have some square shelves. I got these at Target, and they're not that expensive at all. They're simple and they're clean. And on top of them, I just have some really cool things that I like, things that I've collected, and just things that express me that I just have next to my bed that I just feel like would be really cool. So we got some vinyl records, I got a Lego set, I got a cool YouTube light that they sent me. So I just think that this space feels really cool, especially at night. It definitely gives off a really warm, cool vibe. And it also reminds me, if you guys remember Drake and Josh, Drake had one of the coolest beds. He had his bed kind of in this high spot of the room, and it was just super cool. So if you guys remember that, that was what I'm trying to replicate, and that was kind of just the feeling that I wanted to give myself in my own room. So this is my bed. I love it a lot, and yeah. All right, here we have my computer setup, and this is where I spend a lot of my time. This is where I eat food, this is where I edit videos, and this is where I basically pump out all of my skateboarding content. And I know it kind of looks a bit complex right here, but I promise you it's not that bad. Here we have an M1 MacBook Pro, and that is connected to a hub. And what this hub allows me to connect is this monitor and also these speakers. But the speakers also need this audio box, and this audio box allows me to also connect a microphone. So that's kind of what I got going on here. I know it's a lot of moving parts, but this system allows me to create content pretty smoothly and effectively and consistently. So it works for me, and hey, maybe someday I'll go and build out an actual PC and yada yada yada, but I'm not there yet. This works out fine. And yeah, also please don't mind my cable management. A lot of this stuff kind of gets taken out and put back, so I kind of just leave it a mess because it moves around so much. And yeah, but this is my desk setup. I also want to show you guys that these square shelves are the same shelves as the one next to my bed, and they're kind of just stacked here along the wall, and then I have a desk in front of it. So it kind of has this like tier kind of thing going on, kind of gives a layer to my desk. And yeah, I think it kind of looks cool. And then I have extra storage and then more storage in the bottom. So kind of a lot going on, but I think this desk looks cool. And yeah, now we have here my shelf of really cool things. There's so many cool things to look at here, like the Nike mags, the YouTube plaque, the boards on the wall, just so many cool things. And I kind of just wanted to pile up a bunch of things that I liked in one place, and that's kind of just what this corner or this shelf is. Some of my favorite things though, of course, the Nike mags, this teddy bear, his name is Jerome, the Pokemon Oreos, and this record player right here above my head actually has an Adult Swim record on there that I made. It's not really an Adult Swim record, but it would have been cool. It's still really cool. I kind of just wanted to have a bunch of memories or mementos in this one corner, and I think it turned out really cool and awesome. And now it's become iconic, and you guys kind of know the shelf as me, and it just looks really cool. So yeah, the shelf of cool things, I guess. I don't know. Lined up against the wall here, I have a bunch of skate decks that I haven't skated quite yet, and I don't think that I'm gonna end up skating all of these decks, but I do think that they look pretty cool just lined up here against my wall. And I think that's something that you can do in your room. If you have some spare decks, you can just lean them against your wall, and it just adds some color, or it adds just a bit of splash to your room. So definitely try that out. But this is my collection, some of my favorite anime characters, and I just think it looks pretty cool. So I don't know, try it out, why not? Here is the start to my soon-to-be really awesome manga collection, and I've been really enjoying manga. The narratives, the artwork, just everything in general. But anyways, I just think that manga has been really cool, so I decided to collect them. And I also have some model kits here that I haven't built quite yet, but someday I will, and I'll have a whole shelf full, and it will just be super awesome. But for now, this is where it's at, and yeah. Now this is where I keep all of my skateboards. I have like 4 different skateboards, but to be fair, they're all different. This is a dancing longboard, this is a trick board, this is a cruiser, and that one is a short dinghy. I also have here all of my old skate decks and a lightsaber as well. I also have a bunch of like loose skate parts and just a bunch of like skate clutter and stuff like that. So this is kind of like my area where I have all my skate stuff, and yeah, and that's basically kind of my entire room, at least everything around the walls. And the only thing left is my rugs. Now I have a few rugs here. The Kakashi rug and the Sharingan rug are both from the same place, from Hypeland. That's a brand, but I'm not sure if they even have these rugs in stock anymore, but they were definitely expensive. I think this one was like 200. I think that one was like 150. I could be wrong. That is, if you guys can even find them. And then the infamous Charizard rug. I love this thing. This one I got on eBay. I paid $350 for it, and it was an eBay seller, so I'm not sure if you guys can find another one, but you might be able to find this rug if you look up Kanto Starter Rugs. I think that's the person who made them, but this rug is so sick, and so are these. But this rug and that rug, they're just some plain simple rugs. This one I got at Walmart. That one I got from my sister. She just handed it to me. She was gonna throw it away, so I decided to take it and make it a part of my room. There you guys have it. Those are my rugs, and yeah, I love those things. So that's it. That's my room. I know I have a ton of stuff, but I do think that this space just looks really cool, and it's really expressive with my personality in it, and you can definitely just see all of the cool things that I'm into just by looking around my room. And I really think that's just what making your space or your room is really about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video inspired you, and I hope that it possibly gave you some cool ideas for your room and some cool things that you can do in your own little space that makes it feel all warm and cozy and stuff. But I also want to mention that I didn't get all of these things all at once. Like, I didn't just buy all these things all of a sudden. I definitely took years to accumulate and collect all of these things, especially these sneakers, especially all these clothes and all these boards and stuff. It wasn't just all of a sudden, you know. These things took years for me to build up and really fill out this room. So just keep that in mind. You know, if you're not there yet, that's okay. You eventually will, and you'll eventually have so much stuff that you need to get rid of it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to drop me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Till next time, peace out.